What's up, guys? Winter Kills. Welcome back to another deck profile video. So today we got some Nekroz coming at you. So basically just after this deck ended up topping YCS Columbus, which a couple of my friends went to. Actually, a lot of my friends from locals ended up going to that. However, none of them ended up making day two. They all scrubbed out. They are really good players, really talented players, but it is a very competitive playing field. They had over 1,700 people there, I believe. Pretty big event, but I think the final two players were both playing Nekroz. So hopefully this deck doesn't end up getting hit even more in the future. It is a good deck. And there are a lot of other decks there. Well, like Infernoid made a big debut. From what I heard, there was a lot of Infernoid players there, and Star Surf Shadal was huge, obviously. But that's why there was no tournament report this week for any deck, really, because we didn't really have a big tournament enough for me to want to actually have a good tournament report put out. We did have a tournament on Friday, but it was a small, 6-man tournament, so it wasn't really worth it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into the deck profile for now, for May 2015, all teched out and ready for the new format coming up on June. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile, starting with the Ritual. Right, guys, so here we are with the Ritual Monster lineup. So we're still playing pretty standard build, and I think this won't really change. However, some people have ended up switching this part of the build. But it's still playing the standard 3 Unicorn, 2 Valk. Some builds play 3, I like 2, it's fine at 2. I think 3 can be too cloggy sometimes. 2 Brile, obviously you want to max out on those. And 2 Colossus. I think with playing Rhoda and multiple mirrors, you only really need 2. And when the Nekroz end up getting the trap card for the deck, who knows, I might bump this up to 3 because it does search a spell or trap. A lot of people always, associate it with pitching for the spell card, but Nekroz will soon be getting a trap card, and I'm really excited to see what that will be in the future. But for now, 2 Klaus until then. Some builds play 1, I think 2 is fine. For those times you don't open that mirror, you need that extra mirror search to do your plays. And I'm still playing in Decisive, Trish, and Gungnir. A lot of builds have cut Decisive Armor and sided it for Shadal and stuff because it banishes set cards and stuff. And 2 Trish. I really like Decisive Armor in the main because it can help get over really tight situations and help OTK. And I think it's still a great card to be main decking. It's a viable resource to have in the main. And I still like Gungnir. Gungnir is helpful for a lot of plays. Helps push through the Valks in the mirror match. And obviously 1 Trish is fine. I would try 2. However, I wouldn't end up cutting these. I think I would just stick with 2 and to see how that goes if I end up picking up a second Trish, which I might in the future. They've got kind of cheap, which is nice, so I can go ahead and pick one up. But yeah, the standard Nekroz Ritual lineup. So yeah, we'll go and jump into the regular monsters now. Alright, guys, so here we are with the regular monsters. I'm still playing 3 Senju, 3 Manju, and reverse that, 3 Manju, 3 Senju. Obviously you want to max on those, get your searches in. I like 3 Shurit. It's very helpful to get your summons off, especially it's a 1-card ritual, so I don't see why not playing 3. 2 Maxi. I think Maxi is a little better than Valor right now because you can draw cards off of it, and your opponent can always play around a Valor with the Book of Moon or whatever. Maxi, they pretty much have to stop their plays. I'm playing 2 DD Crow. DD Crow is actually a really awesome card. A friend of mine told me to start playing it, and I really, really like it. Just because you can get rid of Jin in your opponent's graveyard before they can use it. You can banish Shurits. It's really good in the mirror match. It's also really good against Shadal. You can banish their fusions, banish their whatever. It's really helpful for that situation. Playing Jin still, I think it's still a viable resource. However, a lot of people are playing so many outs to it now, like this guy right here, that I might end up cutting it and play different cards. But I don't know. I think if you can go for it, you should. And sort of just put your opponent on the spot, and if they don't have the out, you pretty much just win the game from there. So I think it's still a viable option. And if not, you just said it's a 200 or 2,000, ass, so they can't really do anything to get around that. And then I'm playing Bullblader for out to Jin. A lot of people at YCS Columbus are playing this card. It's a very awesome card. You can search it with Rhoda. And even if you don't need it for that Jin out, it's a 1600 body, level 4. You can make a rank 4 with Unicorn. I'll read its effect real quick. So basically, it's a level 4 Earth. This came out in Battle Pack, at least this print, Battle Pack 2. 1600 attack, 1200 defense. When an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. During this battle involving this monster, neither player takes any battle damage. Also destroy the opponent's monster after damage calculation. So the other day I was playing my brother in mirror match. He made a Jinlock Trish. I top deck a Rhoda, right? Search for this guy. He doesn't have the gun in your hand, and I run it over. And then I end up summoning a Decisive Armor and a Trish on him. All thanks to the little Bull Blader here. It's a very awesome card. A lot of people play Exiled Force. I know a friend of mine was playing Camera Clops. It's sort of similar. However, it doesn't destroy itself. I think there's something to do if its attack is like higher than the defense of the card, it destroys it. Or some stipulation like that, I'm not really sure. But it's called Camera Clops. If you guys want to go check that card out, it's pretty interesting as a Jin out. But I think this and DD Warrior are fine Jin outs, as well as Exiled Force. But I think this one's awesome. I don't know. Bull Blader's cool. It's been around, at least in my history, for a while. My brother used to have a Warrior deck, you know, and this is usually the card that usually used to piss me off, and now it's being used as a Jin out, which is really cool. So yeah, that's the standard, well, not standard, my monster lineup. So we'll go and jump into these spells. Yeah, so here are the spell lineup. So obviously starting off, we have your basic mirror. Well, I mean, a lot of people have been playing a 2-2-2 split. I like 3 cycle the best. I think it's an amazing card, especially you can do so much with the deck from Graveyard. I think it's an awesome card, and especially playing 3 Shira. I wanted to max out on cycle as well, because I believe they go hand in hand. 2 Kaleidoscope, really good for the Unicorn play, I guess, with the Herald, so I only play 2, and then 2 Exomirror, or Mirror. I'm playing 2 Book of Eclipse, because when it comes to Jin outs, it's the end-all, be-all. Gungnir can't stop it, Trish can't stop it, the only thing that can stop it is Lance, which a lot of people surprisingly are playing. So I'm playing 2. Some builds play 3. I think 2 is fine. 2 Rhoda. Search for your Bull Bladers, Kloss. Search for your Shurits. Awesome card. The 1 Prep, 1 Regeki, and 1 Book of Moon. And that's it for the spells. We'll jump into the traps. Guys, for the traps, I'm basically playing 3 very brutal traps, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. 3 traps that I guess are very helpful this format. Vanities, Warning, and Torrential. If anything, I wish these were Scoldings. I think Scolding's an awesome card. I might have to give me a couple of those, because even though they're $20 a copy right now, I think, just for that reason, they're so good. And like Vanities and Triple Scolding would be good, but I think Torrential, Warning, Vanities, awesome traps, summon traps that you can activate on summon. So there's no gray areas there. I think these have been working fine for me. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. Now we can go to the extra deck and side deck. Alright guys, so here we are with the extra deck. As you can see, not much has changed. We got 2 Quasar, 1 Star Eater, 1 Dragocytos, and then 2 Arclight for your Kaleidoscope. Chain, Rhapsody, Diamond Dire, Star Leash, Paladino, 101, Castel, Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, and Dark Exceed Rebellion Dragon. This, and probably the Dark Exceed Rebellion Dragon, I would switch out for Daigusta Emeralds. I just haven't got my hands on those. I did end up ordering one, but it never came in the mail. I ended up getting refunded for it, so I never got my freaking Emerald. I was kind of upset about that, but whatever. Yeah, definitely 2 Daigusta Emerald in here would be something I definitely want to play. And yeah, so pretty self-explanatory. We'll jump into the side deck now. Okay, so here we are with the side deck. Playing 3 Valor, 2 Psyblockers, siding the 3rd Maxi, 1 Lancia, because that's all I could really get room for, siding triple MST, 3 Royal Command, and double Mind Crush. Shadal's, Mirror Match, Mirror Match, Mirror Match. This is good in the Mirror Match, and it's also good in Infernoids. Maxi against the Mirror Match, it's alright against Shadal. And yeah, MST against back row heavy decks. Decks that like to play Floodgates, i.e. Cliffforts, awesome sides, and yeah, I think that's pretty decent side deck. If I had to change anything, it'd probably be moving the MSTs into the main and maybe siding Triple Twister or Triple Galaxy Cyclone. I don't know, I think the side deck's pretty solid for now. Not too many people are playing traps. Also, Danko Seka is a card I want to have in here. Even maining it would be pretty helpful in a lot of situations. But yeah, I think Psyblocker and Valor and Mind Crush are good enough sides for the Mirror, as well as Lancia and Maxi. And Triple Royal Command is very, very helpful against Shadal, because it makes your deck like not work, basically. And also Mind Crush is pretty decent against Shadal. You can call their fusions, you can call their Seraph stuff, like Scepter and Sovereignty. And yeah, like, so if they go like Scepter, I think, and they like go to summon the Sovereign on it, you can chain Mind Crush, call the Star Seraph Sovereignty or whatever, and ditch it to the grave, and they basically can't do their play from there. Maxi is also really good for that too. And main decking too, I think, is very helpful and advantageous to those matchups. So yeah, that's it for my side deck. That's it for the main deck. We'll go ahead and wrap it. Right, guys, I'm going to have to wrap this video up here. Got through the whole main deck, side deck, extra deck, everything that I'm playing in Nekroz as of now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it, the build, in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. It's greatly appreciated. Means a lot to me. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. As always, see you in the next one.